Hey folks, welcome to another edition of Histograph. Today our exploration will be something truly extraordinary. Together we'll take a tour through the ages, examining the 20 most influential images ever recorded, as picked by Time magazine. These aren't just pictures, they're snapshots that have defined generations and captured the essence of the human experience. So, buckle up for a thrilling adventure that promises to provoke, enchant, and surprise you. Let's get started. The Steerage, 1907. Alfred Stieglitz, leader of the photo secession movement, sought beauty through the craft of creating photographs. In 1907, during a trip to Europe, he came upon masses huddled on the lower deck of a ship. Stieglitz captured a series of images depicting the reality of life on board, including one titled The Steerage. This image, with its clear, unapologetic view of life, remained unknown for 4 years, but when published in Life magazine, it presented a radical way of thinking about photography, not as a momentary imitation of painting, but as a unique and complete art form. Trolley, to New Orleans, 1955. Robert Frank, with his camera, crisscrossed the US on several road trips in the mid-1950s, capturing a country on the brink of change. In an image titled Trolley, New Orleans, Frank captured a moment of racial tension, just a few weeks before Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. The image became a landmark of documentary and street photography. Behind the Gare Saint-Lazare, 1932, Henri Cartier-Bresson captured an iconic image of a man jumping over a puddle of water behind the Gare Saint-Lazare train station in Paris. The image became the quintessential example of Cartier-Bresson's decisive moment, his lyrical term for the ability to immortalize a fleeting scene on film. Couple in raccoon coats, 1932. James Van Der Zee, an African-American photographer, meticulously staged portraits to celebrate the images his subjects wanted to project. In a brilliant image, he captured a stylish couple wearing raccoon coats alongside a Cadillac Roadster. The image challenged popular perceptions about race, class, and success. Androgyny, 6 men plus 6 women, 1982. Nancy Berson worked with MIT scientists to develop technology that allowed her to create a composite image of the faces of 6 men and 6 women. The image was revolutionary, as for the first time photography could be used to project what someone would look like in the future, not just as they were in the past. Untitled, Cowboy. 1989, Richard Prince, while working in Time Inc.'s tearsheet department, started photographing ads that appeared next to articles. He took photos of the ads and cut out the text, leaving just the iconic cowboy and his surroundings. The image became one of the most valuable photographs ever produced. Bricklayer, 1928. August Sander, a German photographer, made portraits that were meticulously staged to celebrate the images his subjects wanted to project. In his most famous portrait of a bricklayer in Cologne, Germany, Sander captures the subject's dignity despite the hard, sweaty work. The Hague, 1930, Erich Salomon, a German photojournalist, changed the way political meetings were viewed by photographing the behind-the-scenes of political meetings with a small Leica camera. He created behind-the-scenes political photojournalism. Fort Peck Dam, 1936. Margaret Bourke-White was chosen to photograph the premiere story for Life about the construction of the Fort Peck Dam in Montana. The image became the defining image of the magazine that helped define a style of photojournalism. Untitled film, Still 21, 1978. Cindy Sherman introduced photography as postmodern performance art through inventive and deliberately confusing self-portraits. In her untitled film still series, #21 City Girl, recalls a frame from a B-movie or the opening scene from a long-cancelled TV show. The images are entirely Sherman's creations, placing the viewer in the role of the involuntary voyeur. Brian Ridley and Lyle Heater. 1979 Robert Mapplethorpe's shot of Brian Ridley and Lyle Heater decked out in full sadomasochist garb was a daring portrayal of the then underground S&M gay scene. The image, set in a regular living room, juxtaposed the ordinariness of the setting with the unconventional relationship, challenging societal norms and paving the way for artists to explore gay life and sexuality. Mapplethorpe's work continued to stir the pot even after his death. with an exhibition of his photographs leading to an obscenity charge against a Cincinnati art museum that ultimately got off scot-free. Demi Moore, 1991. 7 months pregnant. Demi Moore graced the cover of Vanity Fair in the nude, a bold showcase that was unheard of in mainstream media. The shot, taken by Annie Leibovitz, celebrated pregnancy and showed it could be empowering and sexy. The image stirred controversy, with some outlets refusing to stock the issue or treating it as pornography. Nevertheless, it shifted culture, making pregnancy a public subject for celebrities and spawning an industry around celebrity births and maternity shoots. Cathedral Rock, Yosemite, 1861. Carlton Watkins ventured into Yosemite with his camera, capturing the first printed images of the massive rock formations and the stunning panorama of the location. His shots, including the intimate view of Cathedral Rock, inspired the creation of the National Park System, which now protects millions of acres of land. Allende's Last Stand, 1973. This shot captures one of the last moments of Salvador Allende, the first democratically elected Marxist head of state during a coup orchestrated by Augusto Pinochet. The photo, taken by Luis Orlando Lagos, became an icon of Allende's bravery and was awarded 1973's Photo of the Year by the World Press. Molotov Man, 1979. Susan Meiselas' shot of Pablo de Jesus Barreta Arauz throwing a Molotov cocktail became the symbol of the revolution against the Somoza dictatorship in Nicaragua. The image was widely disseminated and became a symbol of the power of the common man to overthrow oppressive regimes. North Korea, 2013. David Guttenfelder, Asia's chief photographer for the Associated Press, was one of the first to give us a peek into North Korea, a country largely hidden from public view. He used the country's newly available 3G connection to share glimpses of everyday life in real time, providing the world with a clearer picture of North Korea than ever before. The critic, 1943 Arthur Felig, known as Weegee, captured the stark contrast between wealth and poverty in his shot, The Critic. The image, showing two wealthy women arriving at the opera being watched by a drunk woman, was staged to highlight societal and economic inequalities. Chairman Mao swims. In the Yangtze, 1966, in an attempt to showcase his vigorous health and secure his power, Chairman Mao Zedong took a dip in the Yangtze River. The image of his swim became a powerful propaganda tool, reinforcing his hold over the nation and leading to the launch of the Great Proletarian Cultural Revolution. Immersions, Piss Christ, 1987. Andres Serrano's shot of a crucifix submerged in his own urine sparked controversy and became a critical point in the culture wars of the 80s and 90s. Despite the outrage and subsequent laws requiring the National Endowment for the Arts to consider general standards of decency, the image's fame grew, inspiring other artists to push boundaries. Oscars selfie, 2014. Ellen DeGeneres' selfie with a crowd of Hollywood stars at the 2014 Oscars became a game-changing image when it was retweeted over 3 million times, more than any other picture in history. The shot, taken on a Samsung phone, also served as a major publicity win for the brand, showcasing the power of images in the digital age. So there you have it, folks. We've journeyed together through time and space, exploring moments that have shaped our world in ways we could never have imagined. Each of these photographs tells a story, a tale of struggle, triumph, humanity, and above all, change. They serve as a reminder that we are part of something larger, a complex and ever-evolving tapestry of events and emotions. But remember, history isn't just something we read about in books or see in old photographs. History is happening right now in this very moment, and we're all a part of it. Each decision we make, each action we take is contributing to the story of our time. So I challenge you. What will you do to leave your mark? How will you influence history? Think about it. And while you're at it, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating journeys through history. Because at the end of the day, history isn't just about the past, it's about us. And together, we can make a difference. Also, I invite you to click on this video that's popping up on the screen right now. You're gonna like it. Until next time, folks.